The Woman and Her Hairstyle. Chronicles of the 6th century. The letter of Theodoric the Great to an unknown Aesti king revealed the political connections between the Aesti and the Goths at the end of the first quarter of the 6th century. During the Late Antiquity period, the vast amber trade that once passed through the Moravian Gate in the Klodsko Pass in the Sudaites did not cease in Gothic times. It continued to influence the daily life of both the Aesti and the Goths, especially the decorative preferences of Gothic noblewomen. Volker Bierbrauer reconstructed the image of a Gothic noblewoman based on finds from the grave of a woman at Smolene in Moravia, dating from the late 5th to early 6th century. Her cloak was fastened with an elongated silver fibula, and on her right shoulder gleamed a large ornament, the so-called Hunnic fibula. She wore a belt with a silver buckle, and her neck was adorned with two massive necklaces made of Baltic amber, similar in form to those found in the women's graves of Plinkaigalis. Remarkably, a Hunnic fibula was also discovered deep within the Aesti world, again at Plinkaigalis, but in a man's grave. Such fibulae were favored ornaments of wealthy women in the Middle Danube plains in Western Europe. The fashions and hairstyles of prehistoric women attract the attention of researchers worldwide, yet because of their fragility and the scarcity of sources, they remain little known, especially those of Gothic women. However, at the end of the 19th century in Domagnano Castle, jewelry belonging to a noble lady from the Ravenna court of Theodoric the Great was discovered. In the San Marino Museum, a depiction of this lady reflects the fashion of that era. An ornate hairpin, earrings, a necklace, eagle-shaped fibulae typical of the Goths, an impressive ring, and a gilded purse fitting. Miniature knives and sheaths attached to her belt may have symbolized the woman's role as guardian of the household hearth. All these ornaments were made of gold, silver, and precious stones. But how would an Aesti woman appear beside the Gothic noblewoman? The ornamental portrait of a woman from the military elite at Plinkaigalis shows cultural affinities with that of the Domagnano lady. A headband decorated with amber holding her hair in place, necklaces of silver and amber, silver and bronze fibulae, bracelets and rings. Their artistic style and materials differ. Local amber, imported silver, and bronze. A key difference is that Aesti women of that time did not wear earrings. Miniature working tools arranged along the belt reveal a certain social parallel between Gothic and Aesti women. An awl, a spindle whorl, and an amber bead, like the tiny knives in the attire of the Domagnano lady, may have symbolized their role in society as guardians of the family household and hearth. The hairpins and head ornaments of ladies from the Ravenna court circle were truly luxurious, but the Aesti women also had their own ways of adorning their hair, as shown by finds from the 19th female grave at Plinkaigalis. The young woman, about 20 years old, was short, around 150 centimeters tall. She cared for her beauty, using almost half a kilogram of bronze for her adornment. Having carefully combed her hair, she tied it with a colorful band decorated with bright bronze wire and pendants, while across her forehead she sewed a bronze spiral inlaid with amber. Around her neck she wore a neck ring. Her dress was fastened with a patterned fibula. Both arms were decorated with spiral bracelets, and on her right hand she wore a coiled ring. And as customary, she attached to her fabric belt an iron awl with a wooden handle, the same symbol of a woman standing. Once again, we see the same symbolic parallels with the noblewoman of Domagnano. The hair ornament was made from a bronze spiral 8 centimeters long and 1 centimeter thick. Its ends were flattened, and from the holes hung tiny maple seed-shaped pendants on delicate chains. Through the spiral passed a woven ribbon of multicolored threads. One end formed a loop, the other was split like a two-pronged tongue. When the split end was threaded through the loop, the ribbon fastened securely around the head, arranging long hair beautifully. It was convenient, quick to fix, and most importantly, kept the hair neat for a long time, gleaming with bronze and fluttering pendants. Hair ornaments of Aesti women from the first quarter of the 6th century are extremely rare. They are known from only 5 sites in central Lithuania. Other finds from this woman's grave reveal a cultural closeness to the native lands of the Aesti. The fibula found at Plinkaigalis came from their homeland, Semba Galinda or Suduva. Her neck ring was also of Galindian origin. This is not surprising. Already in the 1st century, the Roman historian Publius Cornelius Tacitus mentioned the Aesti tribes spreading widely into previously unknown regions.